Hey y'all, I wanted to provide for you a quick guide on how to install mods for Pillars of Eternity 2. This game does have native mod support, and it even has a built-in mod manager within the game, so you can easily tweak your mods as you're going. The first thing you'll want, as with almost all things modding related, is a way to open up or unpack zip files as well as .rar files. I personally like to use something like 7-zip or WinRAR, and I will leave the link in the description below for the 7-zip website. The next thing you'll need to do is create an override folder. To do that, you'll need to navigate to wherever your game is installed. If you're on Steam, the easiest way to do this is to right-click on the game's name in your library, then hover over Manage, and then click on Browse Local Files. Once you're in the game folder, go to the Pillars of Eternity 2_data folder. Once you're inside that folder, you should see a variety of other folders as well as just loose files. You'll want to create a folder and call it Override in here. In order to do that, simply right-click on an empty space, go to New, and then Folder, and again, make sure you name this Override and that it is all one word. Also, make sure you can easily get back to this location, as this is where you're going to be installing all of your mods once you get them. Now that your override folder is all set up, it's time to start downloading your mods. I personally use Nexus Mods in order to get mine. Download your mod of choice, unpack it, and then drag and drop it into your override folder. It is important to note that you need to keep your mods in separate folders within this override folder. Most of the time, the mods will have a folder inside the packed file for ease of dragging and dropping. However, if it doesn't, just create yourself a new folder for it within the override folder and then add your files to that. The next step would be to load into your game and see if everything is working correctly, and to also just manage your mods. On the main screen, once you load into the game, hit the options and then go to Mod Manager, and you should see your installed mods here. The little icon to the left of your mod's name will show if it's enabled or disabled. Green means it's enabled, and gray means that it is disabled. This is a handy tool to have, as some mods have specific requirements as to when you're allowed to install them. You can use this to install them whenever you'd like, and then just keep them disabled until you're ready to use them. You can also use the arrows on the top or bottom of the icon in order to change where they are within your load order. You can also use the button on the right-hand side of each mod in order to delete it from your game. The best part with this mod manager / interface is you can install mods while you're in game. Simply tab out of your game, drag and drop your mods into your override folder as you did above, tab back into your game, and then hit refresh to refresh your mod list. You should now see your newly installed mod in your game. In order to uninstall mods, you can either delete them directly from the override folder or use the in-game mod manager to delete the mod itself. A few important things to note before you start modding. Make sure you read carefully, and I do mean carefully, through the mod description, as some require a different installation when adding them into your game, such as actually replacing physical game files, or you're going to be going to a different location than you might have expected in order to install it. Also, while you're on that mod page, make sure to read carefully through additional instructions such as load order, mod dependencies, and any potential incompatibilities they might have. And that's it! You're ready to start modding for Pillars of Eternity 2. I hope you have fun playing this game with mods. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!